Hi there, Downs members, back again for another weekly review. I'm going to be going out on the course in a second, doing my review. This week we're going to look at this. This is the brand new Cleveland CBX wedges. As you can see straight away, the cavity design on a wedge, very strange design. You don't really see many of these very often, but these are one of the most forgiving wedges out there. He's just got the gold reward on the Golf Monthly magazine, so really looking forward to having a go at this and just chip around one of the greens at the golf course. First, we're going to talk about the looks. I must admit, from when I first saw these, when our rep, John Stevens, came in and showed us these, at first, me and Barry sort of went, "God, they're looking very chunky," but actually from a top line view, really quite actually a real sort of a very strange look, really. Very thin top line compared to what it looks at the back with the cavity back. Now, with this cavity, it's going to add more forgiveness and more distance to your wedge play. So if you're struggling with that, you know, maybe chipping around the greens or getting the distance with certain wedges, these are definitely something you should be considering for your bag. The other thing also has a dual V sole. So as you can see there, that sole definitely has with a little ridge in there. It's a dual V sole that gives you more forgiveness and versatility around these greens. So I mean, should let you cut smoothly through the grass and let you pick the ball up with ease, and a lot more ease picking up that ball and getting maybe a little bit more control around these greens. With the face, it has a Rotex face, so really it gives you a lot more spin on these faces compared to other wedges. So it's definitely something, if you're struggling, you want to get that sort of check around these greens and you can't with the wedges you got, these are definitely something you want to be considering and having a go with. So what I'm going to do now, after sort of chatting away like this, we're going to go out onto the ninth, hopefully, and just a few chips around and see how it feels and see what I personally think is. I mean, I'm still not convinced about the look just yet. I mean, even from the top view, looking at it, still, you know, I still don't get how it's so thin from the back. But we're going to go have a look anyway. Going to go out on that ninth hole and do some chipping, and hopefully I'll chip a couple in. Right then, guys, we're out here on the ninth hole with CBX Cleveland wedges. Got a few balls behind me, just going to go do some chipping, hopefully get one of these close, just in front of the green, have a look at how it feels, and then give my sort of verdict on it. Let's give this a go. So chipping it from about sort of just shy of the green. Let's see how we get on. Wow, with the last one going in, that was a bit interesting. Got to say, it's a really weird looking face, I must admit. Standing down over the ball, the face looks really wide, so you're definitely not going to worry about ever struggling to hit the shot. Now, strike-wise, I'm really actually quite liking the feel of it. It didn't feel too sort of clunky or heavy or through impact. It was quite nice, and also the strike, it felt really nice with the impact. Now, regarding sort of price of these, you are looking in the 90s range, so you know, definitely maybe something worth looking at if you are looking for a bit more forgiveness. I mean, my first chip went just past my phone, which over there, so you've probably seen that. Second one, what, finished about a couple of feet in the hole, and the last one went in, so not a bad sort of reaction from those. I mean, they feel really nice off the face, I must admit. Definitely something if you're struggling with your chipping. I don't think they're personally for me, but definitely something to have a look at. Now, if you're definitely struggling with your chipping. So really, yeah, that's all I've got to say about it. I must admit, the forgiveness is great. I'm not trusting the cavity head personally. I don't really get it. The top line is thin, but it's still that cavity back. You can still kind of get the feel of it, and you know, but it is still a nice wedge. So definitely something to have a look at. If you want to have a go with these, pop into the shop and have a look. Speak to me and Barry. We can get you up with our wedge analysis, which is another video in the program in my playlists now. Like and subscribe down below. Hit me up with a comment if you want me to review anything else, and I shall see you next week.